Public service announcement. We got a fake reporter doing fake news by the name of Elie Seckbach. Not only is this scumbag doing fake news and being a culture vulture, but he's also pitting young African Americans against each other.
You rat suit eating hunky motherfucker!
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Peace, everybody. Speed Science Boxing Academy. Be back with another video. Alright, man. So, Bill Haney, he calls out Elie Seckbach. He says that he's a culture vulture, basically calling him the DJ Vlad in the boxing community on YouTube. But he basically saying that he puts black fighters against each other. He's biased. He tries to befriend certain fighters just so he can get access to them. Which on that front is not really a bad idea. But what is bad is that while he's befriending them and talking to them and everything, he's spewing up narratives and tension between these fighters, where these fighters used to be cool, and he's asking these questions and everything, starting beefs and titling them certain words and everything. And when those said fighters get wind of those interviews, now it's tension. And that's sort of the same thing that Vlad TV be doing in the music and hip-hop industry.
Yo, back up, I'm trying to watch the show.
And it's crazy because way before I even thought about making a boxing YouTube channel, I used to look at Elie Seckbach and say the same thing. That's actually why I stopped watching him years ago, because when I first came on here watching boxing videos and all that stuff years ago, he was one of the first channels I watched. It was him, it was Dante's Boxing Nation, it was my guy Mr. Boxing Today, which I don't even think make videos anymore. But his channel was called Mr. Boxing Today. He was always talking about the heavyweight division, and this guy from the UK called Boxing Gossip, which he stopped making videos years ago as well. But Elie, he always was like that. And it's funny because I remember when Tyson Fury called him out, he used to always talk trash about Tyson Fury. And then one day he was at a fight where Tyson Fury was at and tried to interview him, and Tyson Fury knew he was the person always talking trash about him. And Tyson Fury was like, no, I don't want you to interview me. Like, get out of here. He was talking shit about me. And then had the audacity to try to act mad and shocked like Tyson did something wrong to him. Like, you was talking trash. And a lot of these guys be doing it. This is why I'm glad that many of us who actually box, who actually is in the fight game, whether that be you an active fighter now or you were a former professional or amateur boxer, whether you are a coach or just like a boxing manager, promoter, just like really into the sport behind the scenes and stuff. I'm glad more of us are starting like podcasts and YouTube channels and TikToks and everything, because for years you had so many people who never even stepped in the ring, never even been in the gym, talking about boxing. And now a lot of those same people got big platforms here on YouTube. And now this is no knock, no diss, but at the same time, it's like most of those guys don't be knowing what they be talking about. And most of those guys are biased because they're big fans. Whereas though, when you got people who's inside the game, it's going to be a whole lot different, because we know the questions to ask. We know what to look for. We know what to say. This is not to say that everyone who's inside the game or who's been inside the game is going to be that much perfect and better, because that's not always the case. Think of Paul Malianji, for example. Like, he'll talk some stuff cool one moment, and then the other moment he'd be like, what?
Bro, this fool is tripping. I'm out of here. You on your own there, bro.
Tim Bradley is another one. But for the most part, people who've been in the game gonna be as biased and also know what questions to ask and what questions not to ask. But this is what Bill Haney had to say about Elie Seckbach.
Public service announcement. We got a fake reporter doing fake news by the name of Elie Seckbach. Not only is this scumbag doing fake news and being a culture vulture, but he's also pitting young African Americans against each other. Black brothers, brown brothers, and alike. Instead of pushing this boxing agenda forward and asking the right questions and the tough questions, he's creating dissension and division with a microphone and capitalizing on it financially while leaving others to repatch relationships that have been built over quite some time.
So those are his thoughts. Now, to be fair, what Bill is saying is right, because I've been saying that for a while. But it's a little disingenuous because at the same time, although all this stuff is right, but you can say the same thing about Bill himself. Like one moment he'll be talking about us coming together as black fighters and everything, and then the next moment he'll be talking about Thanksgiving and stuff.
Who got some tank?
So it's kind of a touch and go with that. But just the same, he's absolutely right about what he's saying about Elie Seckbach. So I don't know. We're just gonna have to see what's gonna happen. I wonder if more people are gonna come out and start making more videos about this as well, and maybe even calling out other big YouTubers who's in this whole boxing community as well, who will do the same thing. Like if they don't do that, then there's no reason to pit anyone else involved. But we just gonna say. But that's all I got for now, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Drop y'all comments down below. Make sure I hit the like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.